Want to speak real Greek from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GreekPod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So, access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the Dialogue Study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye! Want to improve reading in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 10 ways to practice reading with our lessons and learning program. Let's begin. Number 1, start a lesson and read along with the lesson notes. With every lesson, you get bonus lesson notes. These give you the lesson in writing, the dialogue, the vocabulary, and the grammar explanations. So, as you listen to a lesson, read along with the lesson notes. By listening and reading along, you hear how each word is pronounced and can easily keep up. Number 2, read with the Dialogue Study tool. With the Dialogue Study tool, you get the line-by-line breakdown of a lesson's conversation. You get the text, the translation, the audio, and, if applicable, the romanization, so you can read and listen to each line individually. To practice your reading, reread and review each line until you master it. Then, move on to the next line. You get this feature in every one of our lessons. Number 3, read along with the lesson transcript. You also get transcripts with every lesson. These are word-for-word scripts of everything that was said in the lesson and are completely free to access. So use these to read along. Number 4, download the PDF notes and transcripts. Want to practice reading on your own time? Save the lesson notes and transcripts as PDFs to your device and keep them forever. That way, you can open them up and practice reading at any time. You can also print the PDFs out to keep as physical reading material. Number 5, practice with extensive reading books. Extensive reading is a learning tactic where you read as many books as possible at a level that's easy for you. And you follow these 2 rules. 1, you skip over words you don't know, and 2, you jump to a new book if the current one is boring. The goal is to help you master reading, vocab, and grammar simply by reading a lot without getting stuck on minor words. You can find extensive reading books from absolute beginner level to advanced. These are simple, 1-line per page books, and all of the translations are on the lesson page. Simply look for the extensive reading pathways in the lesson library. You can also download these books as PDFs and print them out. Number 6, take your time and read slowly. Whether you're reading with the notes, books, or the dialogue tool, be sure to take your time. Read the lines slowly on the first try, just like a child would when they start learning to read. This is so you can get acquainted with every word. Number 7, then speed up your reading. Once you've read a line slowly and are familiar with the words, start speeding up. Reread that same line a little bit faster on the second try, and then a little faster on the third try. Doing this will help you read faster. Number 8, take the reading comprehension video lessons. These lessons are specifically designed to test your reading skills. You're presented with a real-life scenario, such as reading a sign at the train station, and are tested on the words presented on the screen. Don't worry, you get the answer at the end. And translations are available in the dialogue section. Number 9, get reading assignments from your Premium Plus teacher. You can also get assignments that cover listening, writing, speaking, and even reading from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 10, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more reading lessons, then visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Reading and Writing. You get instant access to all of the pathways and lessons that will help you master all areas of the language, including reading. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. See you next time. Bye!
Want to speak real Greek from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GreekPod101.com.
Hi everyone, this is Stefania from GreekPod101.com. This is a top words video, and the topic for this lesson is 10 questions you should know. These are good icebreaker questions that you can ask when speaking casually to someone or that others can ask you. So let's start. Πώς σε λένε? What's your name? There are a few ways you can ask someone's name in Greek, but the most common one is πώς σε λένε? Πώς σε λένε? What's your name? If your name is Stella, you can answer by saying με λένε Stella. My name is Stella. Basically, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. You can always use the part με λένε and just add your name the way you pronounce it in your language. What I mean is that you don't convert it to a Greek name. I say this because many of you ask me, what's my name in Greek? Some names do have an equivalent, usually Christian names such as George or Catherine. But to be honest, it's best to just use your name as it is. Τι κάνεις? How are you? Let's move on to the next question, which is, I think, the most frequently used in everyday life, and that is, Τι κάνεις? How are you? Τι κάνεις? You can use it when you meet someone, when you are talking on the phone, or when you are texting someone. Sometimes Greeks don't even say hi and jump straight to Τι κάνεις or Op, τι κάνεις? That op is an exclamation like hey. A common and polite answer to this is Καλά, ευχαριστώ. I'm fine, thanks. Τι κάνεις? Καλά, ευχαριστώ. Από πού είσαι? Where are you from? Από πού είσαι? Where are you from? If someone asks this question to you, then they probably want to know which country you're from. If you're in Greece and you ask one of the locals, then they will probably tell you which city, town, or island they are from. For example, Είμαι από την Αθήνα. I'm from Athens. Πότε είναι τα γενέθλιά σου? When is your birthday? Πότε είναι τα γενέθλιά σου? When is your birthday? Πότε είναι τα γενέθλιά σου? If your birthday is, say, on the 25th of April, you can say είναι στις 25 Απριλίου. It's on the 25th of April. You will always need to use the prepositional article στις before the day of the month, except if you were born on the first day of the month. In that case, you need to say την πρώτη, meaning on the first. That's because you need the singular and not the plural. Πού μένεις? Where do you live? Πού μένεις? Where do you live? It's good to wait a little before asking this question. Otherwise, people might think you're being indiscreet. A typical answer would be Μένω στο Ηράκλειο. I live in Heraklion. Here, the article στο might vary, depending on the city or location, as it will always have to match the gender of that word. Πού δουλεύεις? Where do you work? Πού δουλεύεις? Where do you work? Πού δουλεύεις? Another question that might sound a bit indiscreet. Perhaps asking first, με τι ασχολείσαι? What's your occupation? Might be a good idea. A common answer could be, δουλεύω για μια εταιρεία κινητής τηλεφωνίας. I work for a mobile communications company. If that person doesn't mention the company name, this means they want to keep it for themselves. But if you are really curious and want to be nosy, nonetheless, then you can go ahead and ask, για ποια εταιρεία? For which company? Okay, moving on. Ποιο είναι το τηλέφωνό σου? What's your phone number? Let's say you met someone really interesting and you want to keep in touch. You'll want to ask for their phone number. In that case, you can say, ποιο είναι το τηλέφωνό σου? What's your phone number? Ποιο είναι το τηλέφωνό σου? And the other person can say, το τηλέφωνό μου είναι το 555-0376. My phone number is 555-0376. This actually sounds like a Hollywood movie phone number. In Greece, numbers don't start with 555. Mobile numbers start with 6 and landlines with 2, usually. The country code is +30 if you dial from abroad. And that was the useless fact of the day, courtesy of your Greek teacher, me. Πού έμαθες ελληνικά? Where did you learn Greek? Πού έμαθες ελληνικά? Where did you learn Greek? Πού έμαθες ελληνικά? This is a question you will probably get a lot. You can say, έμαθα ελληνικά κάνοντας ιδιαίτερα μαθήματα. I learned Greek through private lessons. Or, έμαθα ελληνικά με το GreekPod101.com. I learned Greek with GreekPod101.com. Σου αρέσει το ελληνικό φαγητό? Do you like Greek food? Σου αρέσει το ελληνικό φαγητό? Do you like Greek food? Pretty sure most of you do. So you can say, ναι, μου αρέσει πολύ. Yes, I love it. If you don't like it, you can also say ναι, μου αρέσει πολύ, unless you purposely want people not to like you. In that case, you can say όχι, δεν μου αρέσει. No, I don't like it. And open Pandora's box. I wouldn't want to argue about food with a Greek, so I'm just warning you. Έχεις πάει ποτέ στην Ελλάδα? Have you been to Greece? Έχεις πάει ποτέ στην Ελλάδα? Have you been to Greece? Obviously, a question others will ask you. If you haven't been to Greece, you can say something like όχι, αλλά θα ήθελα να πάω. No, but I'd like to go. Who knows, maybe you'll get invited to someone's summer house. Well, that was it for this lesson. You learned the top 10 questions you should know. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit GreekPod101.com. Γεια χαρά! I learned Greek with 101... Pod 101... Hi everyone, Stefania here. Welcome to another video where I'll teach you 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. Let's start. Είναι διασκεδαστικό και εύκολο το να μάθεις ελληνικά. Greek is fun and easy to learn. Είναι διασκεδαστικό και εύκολο το να μάθεις ελληνικά. Greek is fun and easy to learn. I don't think Greek is an easy language to learn, but if you do, then good for you. Εκτός από τα ελληνικά, μιλάω και μερικές άλλες γλώσσες επίσης. Apart from knowing Greek, I can speak a few other languages as well. Εκτός από τα ελληνικά, μιλάω και μερικές άλλες γλώσσες επίσης. Apart from knowing Greek, I can speak a few other languages as well. For example, you can say μιλάω αγγλικά και ισπανικά. I speak English and Spanish. Some other languages are Πορτογαλικά for Portuguese, Ιταλικά for Italian, Γερμανικά for German, Ρωσικά for Russian, Αραβικά for Arabic, and Kinesica for Chinese. These are just a few examples. If you want to know how to say your language in Greek, just leave a comment below. Κατάλαβα εντελώς όλα όσα είπες. I completely understood everything you said. The next phrase is κατάλαβα εντελώς όλα όσα είπες. I completely understood everything you said. In this sentence, you can also skip εντελώς and say κατάλαβα όλα όσα είπες. I understood everything you said. Μαθαίνω ελληνικά εδώ και 10 χρόνια. I've been learning Greek for 10 years. Μαθαίνω ελληνικά εδώ και 10 χρόνια. I've been learning Greek for 10 years. Although 10 years sounds like too much, I think it is not an unusual amount of time to reach fluency in Greek. I think it took me 8 to 9 years during my school years to learn English, which I considered an easier language than Greek. And all that while I was getting a lot of exposure to English through music and movies. Perhaps you don't know that, but in Greece, foreign movies and shows never get dubbed. They get subtitles unless they are intended for very young audiences. So you can always hear English on the TV or on the radio. If I remember correctly, for most of my school years, I was doing lessons once or twice a week. Maybe if I had done a super intensive course, like every day for 4 to 5 hours, I would have learned much faster. My point is that if you want to reach Greek fluency, you need to dedicate a lot of time, one way or the other. Μαθαίνω ελληνικά μόνος μου. I'm learning Greek all by myself. Let's move on to the next phrase. Μαθαίνω ελληνικά μόνος μου. I'm learning Greek all by myself. If you're a woman, you can say μαθαίνω ελληνικά μόνη μου. I don't think I could ever learn a language μόνη μου. I like being in a class with a teacher and classmates, But some people manage to learn things on their own, which is amazing. I wish I had the discipline it takes to do that. There's so many languages I would like to learn. Μου πήρε μόνο έναν χρόνο για να μάθω να μιλάω άπτεστα. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. Μου πήρε μόνο έναν χρόνο για να μάθω να μιλάω άπτεστα. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. People will get very impressed for sure if you manage to do that. We Greeks consider our language to be quite difficult to learn. Μπορώ και αποστηθίζω γύρω στις 50 νέες ελληνικές λέξεις την ημέρα. I can memorize around 50 new Greek words a day. Μπορώ και αποστηθίζω γύρω στις 50 νέες ελληνικές λέξεις την ημέρα. I can memorize around 50 new Greek words a day. That is a lot. Μπορώ να βλέπω ελληνικές ταινίες χωρίς υπότιτλους. I can watch Greek movies without subtitles. Μπορώ να βλέπω ελληνικές ταινίες χωρίς υπότιτλους. I can watch Greek movies without subtitles. If you can do that, then congratulations, you are fluent, my friend, and you don't need me anymore. Σε 3 χρόνια θα μιλάω ελληνικά σαν να ήταν η μητρική μου γλώσσα. I'll speak Greek like a native speaker in 3 years. Σε 3 χρόνια θα μιλάω ελληνικά σαν να ήταν η μητρική μου γλώσσα. I'll speak Greek like a native speaker in 3 years. Sounds like a big challenge. You think you can do it? Έχω μάθει να τραγουδάω τον εθνικό ύμνο. I learned how to sing the Greek national anthem. Έχω μάθει να τραγουδάω τον εθνικό ύμνο. I learned how to sing the Greek national anthem. Do you know the title of the Greek national anthem? It's called Hymnos εις την ελευθερίαν, meaning hymn to liberty or hymn to freedom, and it was written by the poet Dionysios Solomos and was put to music by Nikolaos Manzaros. When sung, the anthem consists of 2 stanzas, or verses as they call it in music. Although normally the poem consists of 158 stanzas, making it the longest in-text national anthem in the world. I bet you didn't know that. So there you have it. 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. I hope you found the lesson interesting. Can you think of some other phrases that could amaze a Greek? If you do, leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and visit GreekPod101.com to learn more. Γεια χαρά!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.